much the same.
Basically, we all look the same, don't we?
For the under-30s in South Wales, hymns and arias have been replaced by protein shakes and Botox.
Look at me, you love it.
But beauty doesn't come cheap. With £1,000 tattoos,
I'm really into Barbie, like, I like Gusto a look in a girl.
£5,000 boobs,
I'd love to have a boob job, but obviously can't afford that at the moment.
and 4-figure spending sprees.
It was a loan of £1,270, and I don't think I've worn any of the dresses I bought that week ever again.
So last year in recession-hit Wales,
There's no jobs.
we asked what drives the muscled men, the penniless pageant queens, and the image-obsessed gym bunnies to push their bodies and their bank balances to the brink, leaving them all feeling young, Welsh and pretty skint. The average Welsh male has 2.5 tattoos and spends £655 a year on grooming products and treatments. But not every Welsh male is average. 28-year-old Mark is from Aberdare. His best mate Corey, 20, from Swansea. Together they've burnt their way through a series of low-paid McJobs, from call centres to security.
What does he look like? Is he handsome?
But their real work is looking good. And for them, it's pretty much a full-time job. In a normal week, the friends will undergo a succession of pricey treatments to hone their bodies beautiful. There's the sunbed.
Up to 3 times a week, 4 times a week, whatever.
3 hours a day down the gym. And the perpetual quest for the ultimate eyebrow.
Eyebrows are like the most important part of the face.
It's an exacting regime, bulked out with an enormous range of pricey supplements and nutrients. And what's the point in getting buff if you don't go out and flaunt it?
Hi girls, watch this. Step, 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 spin. Boom.
You don't go to the gym and like train for a good physique and then like not want to show it off, do you know what I mean? What's the point in that? What's the point in going to the gym and looking massive and wearing a big hoodie?
But does beauty and brawn come cheap?
I'm happy to spend 30, 40 quid on tan a month, easy, you know.
It's like 50, 60 quid a month probably we're spending just to go to the gym. By the time you buy all the protein drinks, another 50 quid, it's under one a month.
I would not put a price on it. I'd rather look good and spend loads of money.
But times are tough in South Wales, and well-paying jobs for brawny young men are few and far between, as 20-year-old Corey knows only too well.
In the night, I do topless butler in. Just basically walking around in a dicky bone cuffs, like, and just shirt off. It's pretty straightforward. Like, it's quite easy work, to be fair. Every month, I probably take home 300 to 450. You know, if I didn't have any work or anything, you know, it'd be really hard to get by, because, you know, I wouldn't be able to go on a sunbeds like I do. I wouldn't be able to go to the gym all the time.
And with practically all of his money and time spent on this pilgrimage to perfection, it leaves Corey with little room for anything else in his life. So why does he do it?
In school, I used to be quite skinny and I was quite shapeless in school, and I used to get picked on quite a lot. Like, I used to get a load of shit and didn't have a lot of money because my mother's a single parent. Like, it got to a point where, like, I used to, like, work out for 2 hours till I'm sick. Months later, people come up to me, oh, what happened to you? What happened to you? Look at the size on you. And, like, yeah. So it's like, you're looking good, everyone's looking at you, everyone's paying attention to you. It's just like you're putting up a barrier and, like, nobody can say anything to you because everyone's so judgmental, and it's because everybody's got their own insecurities and people deal with it in different ways.
For Corey and best mate Mark, dealing with their insecurities is no longer the issue, but dealing with their finances is. Mark is 28 years old and has a full-time job, but in order to fund his playboy lifestyle, he's had to move back in with mum and dad.
My mother and father, I think I'm a bit crazy, I think. All this money I'm spending. Mark, where's all your money gone? I said, what do you mean? Well, all your money, what have we done with it? I said, well, I'm partying. Do you mean, you're partying? You want to stop? You want to start saving? All right, I'll try and save. I mean, I try and save, like, but it's just, I don't know, it is a bit stupid when you think about it, like, but it's all like a build-up towards a night out with me and Corey, like. That's what it's like. It's stupid, it is quite crazy. Training, sunbeds, clothes. I have moved out before, like, do you know what I mean? But then I moved back home. It would be kind of hard to afford my own place at the moment, I gotta be honest.
Whilst Valley boys like Mark and Corey are leaving themselves pretty skint, Valley girls are not far behind. During her lifetime, the average Welsh woman will spend up to £184,000 in high street parlours, tanning salons and tattooists. And increasingly in popular backstreet beauty salons, such as this one in Bryn Coch in the Neath Valley.
Hi, Kath. Hello. All right, how are you? This salon is attached to the back of our house. So we come downstairs in the mornings, walk through the kitchen and into the conservatory and into the salon.
Offering high street treatments at backstreet prices, business is booming for mum and daughter team Michelle and Jade.
I've not had waxing done. No. You got nice eyebrows, don't you?
Be it brows, a back peel or Botox, it seems the locals just can't get enough.
I'd say the average person has, when they have their hair done, they'll have their eyebrows waxed, their eyebrows tinted, maybe a facial, maybe false eyelashes, maybe a spray tan the night before, their nails done, maybe extra hair extensions. And once you've had a taster of that, no matter how much it costs, I think people just get addicted.
In the valleys, I mean, the money here isn't great, wages are not great. Girls are definitely at the moment spending more than what they can afford on these types of things.
14-year-olds now are wanting full colours, full hair extensions, eyebrow waxing and stuff. I think it's better than the kids going out doing drugs, but at the same time, kids aren't kids these days, are they?
People are putting beauty before everything else simply because television. Don't you think, Jade? It's television. You see it on TV and that's what they want.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
You know, this constant competition of, you know, how good can I look in this photo?
I know.
Our generation have become obsessed by the way we look and obsessed by the response we get of other people. But our generation, basically we all look the same, don't we? We all look the same. I think that a lot of people my age just give up because, you know, what's the point? There's no jobs and the ones that have got jobs are not getting paid a lot. So there's a lot of people that literally live for the weekend and I don't blame them sometimes because life's too short to be too serious.
Especially when there's serious money to be made from the beauty business. In Bridgend, one-stop shop K2 Gym combines Botox, teeth whitening and brawn under one roof. And owner Kate Austin believes people will pay the price for perfection, whatever it costs.
With the recession and with money in general, this industry hasn't suffered. I've opened 2 gyms in the past 2 years and both of them have done extremely well. When it comes to your body and how you look, no matter how fake it'll look, like obviously I don't look normal, not everybody's naturally beautiful. You've got to do the best with what you've got. And if that means you need fake eyelashes and longer hair with extensions, then I don't see the problem with that.
And neither does 19-year-old K2 client Sadie Bow, who spends a small fortune every month enhancing her looks.
What I like is muscly legs, massive bum, tiny waist and just toned muscly arms, shoulders.
In order to achieve that look, Sadie employs Kate as her personal trainer.
I train mostly for vanity. Like, obviously it's important to be healthy and like train, but I train just to look good, I do.
And even though Sadie's just lost her job, she's still finding the money for training and treatment.
It costs £100 to have my teeth whitened, which I think's good because you don't want yellow teeth.
You certainly don't. But after 2 previous teeth whitening treatments, why get them whitened again when you already have white teeth?
It's addictive. When you see the results the first time, you think, I want that again. When I want to go whiter and whiter. I am addicted to beauty. I think when you start having all beauty treatments, you can't stop. I spend £60 a month for my hair. Obviously my extensions cost me £600. My nails cost me £25 a month, £80 a month on makeup, £80 a month on gym clothes, personal training, £60 a week on that. It's expensive for some stuff, like I'd love to have a boob job, but obviously can't afford that at the moment. But in time I will save for it.
Thank you very much. It's £100 for your treatment today.
Boob job aside, Sadie's spending over £600 a month on looking toned. Currently without work, she's relying on her savings and mum to pay the beauty bank. But she's also dreaming up alternative financial streams.
Thank you. I know it's bad, but I am thinking of getting a credit card. But obviously I'll get a credit card when I've got a secure job. I'm not scared of getting in debt, really. I think this day and age, most people are in debt anyway, with loans, credit cards. It makes me happy. Like, I spend my money on things that make me happy, so I don't think it goes to waste.
Sadie's spending more than £7 grand a year on beauty, which is over half the average annual income in the valleys. But her spending is positively stingy. When compared with 21-year-old Swansea student Sophie Jenkins, whose financial outlay on all things beauty would sink many small nations.
Financially, she's pretty hopeless.
I've spent my student loan in 5 days before.
Even if it's cost £500, £700 for a dress, she'll still think, well, I've worn it once, so I can't wear it again.
It was a loan of £1,270, and I went and bought outfits. I went out on a night out. I went away to stay in a hotel for the night. And I don't think I've worn any of the dresses I bought that week ever again.
She has got expensive taste.
I wear hair extensions every day and makeup every day. I tan every day to maintain everything. It does cost me more than it probably would a normal person or someone that budgets what they spend. I've been wearing hair extensions since I was 14. It's quite a bad habit. I mean, they cost around £200 a go, which most people think is expensive, but people spend £200 on food. I mean, they eat food every day. I wear extensions every day, so.
But it's not Sophie's money that's going where her mouth is. This lavish fairy tale lifestyle is financed by a mixture of cheap credit, student loans, and the increasingly depleted bank of mum and dad.
Mum!
A large percentage of my wages go on Sophie's appearance.
I mean, I know they spend about £1,000 a month on me. They probably spend about half their wage pay every year on me.
I'm a nurse and I work full time. I work really hard, I work shifts. I work hard for what I have, but what I have I do tend to spend on Sophie quite a lot.
If I had £1,000 and I went into a shop and a pair of shoes were £1,000 and I liked that pair of shoes, I'd be more than willing to pay £1,000 for that pair of shoes. Why not? Anything could happen tomorrow and then you've walked past those pair of shoes, you've got £1,000 in your bank, but you haven't got those shoes, so.
But now, Sophie is taking her slash and burn style of shopping and finance to new heights with a new hobby: beauty pageants. Beauty pageants were almost unheard of in the UK 10 years ago, but now thousands of girls fall over themselves to spend lavish amounts competing up and down the country. And heading the queue was Sophie, who we followed last year on the Welsh beauty pageant trail.
You're in the pageant industry, the bigger the better. It is a go hard or go home situation. You don't get judged for the amount you spend. I mean, the more you spend, the better in the pageant world.
And Sophie will happily spend up to £1,000 on every dress, up to £500 on every entry fee, and hundreds of pounds on shoes. Shoes, and yet more shoes. Along with the fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake nails and fake tans, the price of pageanting is taking its toll on the Jenkins household.
I have sacrificed a lot for her, but then that's being a mum.
They've had to spend a lot more than they've ever done before on me, and I think that it is taking its toll on them when they have sort of had to not go away on family holidays or not go away together because they've put all their money into spending on my pageant dresses, on sponsorship, on jewellery, on my beauty treatments. If they stopped now, I wouldn't have reached my goal or reached my goal when it comes to pageanting. So I think they want to keep funding me until I'm happy with everything I've got.
Whilst Sophie's life revolves around her weekends on the pageant catwalks, beefcake boys Mark and Corey live for their weekends, strutting the streets. In preparation, pumping, pounding and peeling are just part of the boys' beauty regime. Preening at the parlour is just as important.
Aye, all right.
Papa?
For Mark, it's not about having a hair out of place, but having them in the wrong place in the first place.
That's pretty simple. Here we go. Yeah. Oh.
No pain, no gain. A 15 quid chest wax guarantees 4 weeks of beautifully bald breasts.
I feel like a different person.
Feel like more attractive.
Yeah, just
Is
feel
that what it's
better.
about?
Yeah.
Feel better.
Just feel better. Yeah.
That's it.
Mark's got a new boob job, but Corey's looking elsewhere.
Everyone's got their own look, don't they? I think Joe Yes is a cool looking guy, like. I wouldn't say I try and look like him, but every week or so I'll veet all over, make sure there's no body hair, because I don't really like body hair.
But today is not the day for a back sack and crack. Instead, Corey is devoting this session to some eyebrow TLC.
Usually I just pluck them, to be honest with you, but now and again I'll get them waxed, like.
Gotta have your eyebrows done. You don't want to go around looking big, bushy, hanging eyebrows, do you? Like an owl.
For salon owner Lee, such singular devotion to the male body is definitely a Valleys phenomenon.
It's just my own opinion. I don't think English guys are the same. I think South Wales with tanned, the steroids, the gym is really important. There's not many guys that don't go to the gym. Yeah, so it's the norm down here.
And the norm for Corey and Mark is a regime of treatments, tanning, gym fees and supplements, all of which need financial feeding. Even a conservative estimate would place the boys on a £20 a day habit each, £140 a week, £560 a month, plus the additional costs of their nights out on the flaunt.
Vodka?
And in preparation for this weekend, Corey's also splashing out on a bit of body art to further adorn his bronzed and rippling torso. Thanks to body-conscious boys like Corey, in the past 5 years, the number of tattoo studios in South Wales has increased by 77%.
Right, boys? Happening, all right?
And today, Corey's ongoing full-arm tattoo sleeve is going to be enhanced with the addition of an evil Barbie.
You know, I'm really into Barbie. Like, I love all the Barbie girls and that. Not just because I fancy that sort of girl. Like, I don't play with Barbies or nothing, like, but I like that sort of look in the girls.
Taking 24 hours to complete, this tattoo will cost £1,200. That's 3 months of Corey's wages. But parting with a quarter of his annual income and withstanding a whole day of burning, bleeding pain is for Corey a price worth paying.
I think a lot of people who go to, like, extreme lengths to change their appearance are actually quite insecure, do you know what I mean? And that's why they're doing it. I didn't have a lot of money in school, I didn't have a wicked shape or nothing. There was nothing really striking about me. And then when I left school, I just something happened, something clicked. I thought, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna look apart. Getting a tattoo is just another part of it. Like, it's pretty extreme, you know, like going to the gym every day. And the TV shows like Geordie Shore and everything have like sort of brought it to light a bit, but it's all part of the look, innit?
Never one to hide behind his hoodie, the real purpose of Corey's pricey purchase is revealed, posting his latest look on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.
Get a bit of the old arms in as well, son, so I can get some likes on a photo.
Instant likes, instant credit, instant hits. And whilst Corey seeks self-validation in new media, the rapidly expanding world of beauty pageants is strictly old school. Pageant popularity has exploded in the past decade, and last year there were over 2,000 held across the UK. Here in Wales, one of the biggest is the annual Miss Fresh Youth Beauty. For an entrance fee of £65, it offers the contestants the chance of winning a prestigious sash and glittering tiara. Requiring 3 changes of clothing, it's another opportunity for Sophie to flash some more of her parents' cash.
Yeah, I'm just going to try on a few dresses and see how they look and maybe find one for Sunday night. If I find the right one, we'll see. And if Mammy's willing to pay.
I always worry when Sophie says, oh, let's go on a shopping spree. I know exactly what's going to happen. She always ends up trying loads of things on and I always think how lovely she looks. And I always end up buying things.
When it's the right dress, it does make you feel like $1 million, even though that's a bit cheesy to say. It makes you feel so much more confident and so much more glamorous, and It brings everything, like the best out in you. It makes your hair look better, your makeup look better, your eyes look brighter.
Yeah.
Makes my legs look smaller.
It's lovely.
It's just a really good feeling. It makes you feel so confident. It just takes trying on a few to find the right one.
Whilst Sophie seeks out the right dress with which to pound her mum's plastic, is it true that only those with the deepest pockets win the pageants? Not according to fellow competitor Kia Howells.
I feel like an idiot because we're in the middle of an industrial estate and I've got my sash and my tiara on, pretending that I'm royalty.
As a skint 17-year-old sixth former, Treorchy girl Kia won the Miss Teen Dream Street Cardiff pageant on the skimpy budget of £30. She buys her dresses in charity shops, then picks up bling and trimmings from a discount fabric outlet and gives them her own creative makeover.
You know, some girls show up with all of their dresses that are like £800 and you're thinking, really, you're never going to wear that again, ever. It baffles me on how people can spend that kind of money on stuff, you know.
With this dress also costing Kia £30 to buy and tailor, it may seem that frugal frocks are the answer to penniless pageanting. But on £10 a week pocket money, even that's a push. Once entrance fees, transport, dresses and makeup are added in, Kia's spending well over £100 per pageant. And she's already borrowing in the name of beauty.
I had my grant's inheritance a couple of years ago, and that literally all of that all went on pageants. Yeah, I borrowed money off my nan, I borrowed money off my parents, I borrowed money off my boyfriend now. It's been really bad. Get like your dinner money and stuff. So like 1 week, if I know I got a pageant coming up for the next couple of weeks, like I won't eat that much, or I like take food from the house to save and stuff, you know. There have been times that I haven't been able to, say, compete in a pageant or something because I haven't had the money to. And it's been quite gutting sometimes, you know. There's one pageant that I'm dying to do, but it's £300 to enter. And you're thinking £300 to enter, plus all 4 dresses, I physically cannot do that.
And with Kia competing against Sophie at this weekend's Miss Fresh Beauty pageant, now is not the time for her sewing machine to pack in.
Yes, there's times like these that I wish that I could go and spend 500 quid on a dress and all I got to worry about is if we'll get the fittings done on time.
But giving up now is not an option.
My self-esteem starting pageants was awful. I was bullied so much as a child, ridiculously. It was horrible. I didn't go to school, didn't want to be in school, and I've come so far just because of pageants. My self-esteem has just gone so far up, and I just know that I could probably do anything I wanted to do. I would do pageants. If I didn't eat for the next month, I would do pageants.
Sunday morning, pageant day, and Kia leaves Treorchy for Cardiff, where she and Sophie are both competing for the coveted crown of Miss Fresh Youth Beauty. But Kia's chances have already suffered a catastrophic setback.
All my makeup and everything was lovely, everything's done nicely, you know, I had a face mask on this morning, you know, my skin's looking good, and then the dress is just a whole different story. It's major all, it was all lush, it was all big and princessy, and it had all the glitter and everything, and it had sequins coming up the side, and I hung it up ready, and my cat decided to jump from my bed onto my dress and just claw it all the way down. So I just went, nah. And I'm wearing an old dress now. I'm wearing my mother's dress, to be precise. So yeah, it's not great.
There's also a spanner in Sophie's works. The Miss Fresh Youth Beauty category is about natural beauty, and that supposedly means no makeup, no fake hair, no fake nails, no fake eyelashes, and no fake tan. But this is a go hard or go home situation, and Sophie's definitely going hard.
Well, my mum wasn't going to get me a new dress, but I encouraged her to take me shopping for a little white dress. And then yesterday picked up 2 dresses because I couldn't decide which one I liked the most. The white dress I think was £50, so not too bad. Probably going to wear it once and then never wear it again. And the dresses were quite expensive. I think they're between £800 and £1,000.
Having established their contrasting approaches to beautiful budgeting, the games commence. And after the girls have stated their ambitions and achievements to the judges,
I'm currently at university studying to be a drama teacher.
You know, I want to go into maths and science, which is quite unheard of for a pageant girl to do.
we arrive at the moment everyone's been waiting for, the processions.
Calm until you walk through those doors, and then it's like, get nervous then.
Kia and Sophie will be going head-to-head for the Miss Fresh Youth Beauty title. And all that stands in their way are 3 rounds of competitive pageanting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kia Howells, and I'm from Rhondda Thank you, Kia.
Just changed for fashion wear.
It's my £700 dress.
With little separating the girls after the white dress and fashion wear rounds, it all comes down to evening wear. But what's going to wow the judges? Kia's mother's hand-me-down or Sophie's glitzy £1,000 gown? Well, with the judges' votes counted and all the girls called back on stage, we reach the moment of truth.
The winner of Miss Fresh Youth Beauty UK 2014 is Amy Myhill.
With neither Kia or Sophie finishing in the top 4, tonight has been a disappointing, not to say expensive evening. But they're both putting on a brave face.
Oh, I didn't win. But it's okay. I'll just enter another one.
I didn't place, but I'm okay with that. I didn't want to win, because it'd be so much hard work to juggle 2 titles. I don't like that much hard work. I'm quite a laid-back person, I don't need that. So, nah, I'm just going to concentrate on Dream Street now in August. Fingers crossed for that one.
Young, beautiful, but ultimately broke. The thrill of looking and feeling good may be undeniable. But is it sustainable? Does anyone worry about the financial time bombs they are creating?
I worry about it because I know one day it's going to catch up with me. When I want to buy a house or I want a mortgage, I'm not going to be able to get one.
There's just absolutely no way anyone would be able to get a house without a loan. And then you think, well, what's the point in moving out anyway? You got it good with your parents, you know?
I'm never going to be able to get a loan, anything like that. And I kind of wish I'd thought about that before.
And meanwhile, time, just like beauty, is fleeting.
Another 2 years, I'm 30, like, shocking. Like, I'd shock, I don't like the thought of that.